On this edition of Jag TV, we recap an annual event showcasing different cultures around the world, and we also highlight the special holiday of green that is St. Patrick's Day. All of this and more in this edition of Jag TV.
Broadcasting from the Jaguar studio in the heart of Blue Springs South High School. This is award-winning Jag TV.
Welcome back to another exciting edition of Jag TV. I'm Hannah Foster.
And I'm Robert Dell. Every year, the Foreign Language Department spends an afternoon highlighting a ton of cultures from all over the globe.
Here's Reese with the details.
Authentic music, delicious food, and informative exhibits. These are all things that could be found at this year's Modern Language Fair.
The purpose of the fair is to showcase to the community what the language students here at South have learned over the course of their 2 years, 3 or 4 years in language study, whether it's Spanish or German or French. So it's just an opportunity to showcase what they can do.
Students from South's French, Spanish, and German classes from all grade levels collaborated to pull the event together. Starting at the very beginning of the semester, foldables, videos, research projects, and posters were constructed to add to the educational and cultural aspects of the fair.
I'm in French 3, and the story that we were reading in class was about a boy's trip to Haiti. So our theme for the French aspect of the fair was Haiti themed. It's really cool to see the effort that these people have made into their designated foreign language classes.
Throughout the night, hundreds of parents, teachers, and students attended, making the 2019 Modern Language Fair quite a success.
Make sure to join Modern Language Club next year to be a part of the fun. I'm Reese Betts for Jag TV.
Thanks, Reese. We also have another group of students here at South doing great things.
Here's what Tristan found out about that.
This year's Touch Us Over dance team had an amazing year, full of hard practices and performances, capped off with an amazing run at state.
Well, obviously, it was a very exciting year for Touch Us Over. I'm always, I have so much talent on the team, and having them all come together and dance together as one is just like a really great experience. Coming off the floor at state for both routines, they were so positive about everything and all the accomplishments. So it's great to have a culmination where it has a big exclamation point at the end.
This year, 3 of our soloist dancers placed, including Ella Phillips, first place for sophomores, Emma Mayer, first place for juniors, and Elena Bennett, second place for juniors.
I'm very proud of myself because it's not a lot of things that people can say that they've done, and so I'm very proud of how I've worked and how much I've trained.
As far as competing as solos, it's an individual choice, and it can be, commitment, obviously, outside of school and dance team, and so taking that on is really exciting. When it comes to that, you're actually being compared by grade level instead of within a class. So you're actually competing with everybody across from the state that was in your particular grade level. So to be recognized as first or Lena as second is just so exciting.
It feels really cool and really humbling. It's something that not a lot of people get to say they've done, and I feel really proud, feel accomplished, and I'm proud of the hard work I did.
Congratulations to the solo dancers and the whole Touch Us Over dance team on a great year. This has been Tristan Harris with Jag TV.
Thanks, Tristan. Last Friday, the Future Farmers of America Club got the opportunity for hands-on experience working with the school district's canines. The students got to learn about service dogs and learn about safety with the dogs too.
We'll be right back with information on what you should look forward to in the movie and video game world, and the details we have about prom for this year.
We also find out about a deadly disaster that took place in Alabama last week, and more after this.
More. You're doing great. You look amazing.
The Egg White Grill, so you can bring on the day.
I don't know, I've been at Dalton Central for years now, and everyone there is just so nice. Everybody there seems more like friends to me than anything else. I've never been disappointed going there.
Hey guys, Grant here with sports. The boys and girls basketball teams were hard at work last week playing in districts. The Lady Jags last Tuesday took on Grand Valley in the district semifinal and won 39-29. They advanced to the district championship on Saturday at Truman High School, and in a hard-fought game they fell to Truman 47-32. Great season, ladies. Moving to the boys' side, they played at Truman on Thursday against Grand Valley in the semifinal game, coming out with a narrow victory 57-55. Then, after the girls played on Saturday, it was the boys' turn. They faced off against Raytown for the district title and won 68-53. They got the chance to play at the Independence Event Center on Wednesday night against Lee Summit North and tried to avenge their loss from earlier this year. It was a hard-fought game going down to the wire, and the Jags lost 69-67. It was a great season. It was such a fun time to watch. Now to Madeline with reminders.
Hey Jags, here are some important dates coming up that you're going to want to mark your calendars for. First of all, the annual Accent on Academic ceremonies will be held this Thursday in the PAC. The junior ceremony will be held at 8 a.m., the sophomores at 9 a.m., and then the seniors in the evening at 6 p.m. Secondly, Mr. Jaguar will be happening this Friday night at 7 p.m. in the PAC, so make sure to bring your friends along with you to this entertaining night. And next, everybody's favorite reminder, there will be no school March 11th through 15th for spring break. So let's cross our fingers that the weather will be warmer by then. Then later this month, there will be the National Merit Reception on Tuesday, March 26th at 9 a.m. In about a month, the 5th grading period will be ending on April 5th, so make sure to use the month of March to really get your grades up. That's all for reminders. I'm Madeline Padgett. Now back to Robert and Hannah in the studio.
Thanks, Madeline. Here's another reminder. Once Upon a Time is the theme and the name of this year's prom. Here are the details about it. It will be held on April 13th from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. at the North Club at Arrowhead Stadium. Ticket sales last from March 25th to April 5th in the cafeteria during lunch shifts. You must show your prom ticket and have a photo ID upon admission at the North Club doors, which open at 7:30 p.m. There will be no dinner before then, so eat properly right beforehand. But don't stuff yourself too much, because there is luckily going to be a dessert buffet. You can learn more specific details about Prom 2019 on our website, jagtvnews.com. And now here's Evan with the latest in city, state, and nation news.
Thanks. In the first 6 weeks of the year, Kansas City public call centers have received more than 1,400 pothole reports from frustrated citizens. That's about 5 times as many as last year. Potholes are caused when water goes into pavement cracks and freezes, which makes it expand and pops out pavement chunks. This winter's frequent freezing and thawing cycle has caused a lot of potholes. Kansas City road inspectors say they're implementing temporary fixes for now, such as rubber stoppers and patches, but are in search of a more permanent solution. And in state news, former Kansas City Chiefs player Dave Lindstrom is gearing up for a possible run for U.S. Senate. An Overland Park Republican, he currently serves as board chairman for the Kansas Turnpike Authority and said he would decide within the next 90 days whether to join the Senate race in Kansas. And in nation news, search and rescue teams in Alabama are using dogs and heat-detecting drones to search for victims of the deadly tornado that tore through the southeastern part of the state. The tornado impacted a rural area that had lots of mobile homes and manufactured-type housing. The twister created a debris field that spread over hundreds of yards, with some debris being thrown a half-mile away. At least 23 people were killed and 90 were injured, with tornadic winds reaching 170 miles per hour. 7 or 8 people are still missing. That's all for City State Nation. Jag TV will be right back after this.
Hey Jags, Matt Mitchell down at Culver's. Have you ever wondered why things taste so amazing when you come to Culver's? It's because it's fresh. We make it just for you. When you say, I want a burger, someone starts making a burger. When you want French fries, someone starts cooking French fries. We also make fresh frozen custard throughout the day. It's always within an hour of fresh when you eat it. Not something that's been packed and sitting around the freezer forever. It's fresh, it's delicious, it's so creamy. So come see us down at Culver's. We can't wait to have you.
Welcome to Big Frog. This is our store. These are our t-shirts. This is our printer. It's really fast. These are our professional graphic designers, our free professional graphic designers. At Big Frog, you can have the shirt you want, fun, fast, and priced right. We stock all kinds of apparel in tons of colors and styles, and we have a 24-hour turnaround. That means no more waiting forever for your order to arrive in the mail. We love what we do here at Big Frog, so bring your team, club, family, and friends to Big Frog in Independence, where fun is always celebrated.
All this took was a pristine SAT, ACT, and GPA. Before that, a healthy dose of travel field hockey, volunteering, the arts, and 18 years of everything else. Sending a kid to college is overwhelming. But to solve the big challenges of tomorrow, start with simple steps today. If you're ready to start, we're ready to help. So let's get started at countryfinancial.com.
Call your financial representative, Isaiah Bragg, at 816-795-6340.
Welcome back, Jags. We always love discussing about the wide world of movies and video games, but what we've never thought of doing before is putting them into one category. What do we mean by that?
Well, here's Jack with the latest.
Thanks, guys. Now, this week, instead of a movie update and a separate video game update, we're going to have a movie and a video game update at once. Yeah, and I thought Infinity War was the greatest crossover. So, let's get right into it with an upcoming video game. First, for the 3DS, we have the remake of the hit Wii game, Kirby's Extra Epic Yarn. Travel through a land entirely made of yarn as the pink puffball Kirby, who has been turned into yarn by the evil sorcerer Yin Yarn. Yeah, I know, real creative. Every stage from the original Wii version is returning, but that's not all. There are also brand new mini-games that feature classic Kirby characters, such as King Dedede and Meta Knight. You can't inhale your enemies because you're made of yarn, but you can use your new body for a yarn whip to unravel, wrap up, and throw your enemies. When Kirby's Extra Epic Yarn comes to the 3DS on March 8th, 2019. Now, let's take a trip to the 90s when Blockbuster was still a thing to take a look at Captain Marvel. Set in 1995, Captain Marvel, played by Brie Larson, follows U.S. air pilot turned galaxy superhero as she returns to Earth to fight against a galactic conflict between two alien worlds with the help of a young Nick Fury, thanks to the magic of movie editing. Along the way, she'll look for answers about her past and identity. When Captain Marvel releases in theaters on March 8th, 2019.
I'm not gonna fight your war. I'm gonna end it.
And that's all for this movie and game update. I'm Jack Main for Jag TV.
Thanks, Jack. St. Patrick's Day is coming up soon, and our city knows how to celebrate it. Blue Springs has the world's shortest and smallest St. Patrick's Day parade. It's only 66 feet long and lasts about 30 seconds. The parade is located on Main Street in downtown Blue Springs. And to get us in the St. Patrick's Day spirit, Tristan gives us some treats for the holiday.
Hi, how are you, Jags? Nope, not doing that. Hey there, Jags, and welcome to this week's installment of Treats with Tristan. Yes, that's the name we're going with. St. Patrick's Day is coming up, and to celebrate, I'm wearing the closest thing I have to a green shirt, and giving you a recipe on how to make delicious homemade shamrock shakes.
Does not include actual shamrocks. Before you start, you'll need vanilla ice cream. Doesn't have to be a lame brand like this, I'm just cheap. Milk, just milk. Green food coloring, not to be confused with green clothing dye, and peppermint extract. In addition, whipped cream and a cherry are optional based on your personal preferences. Put the ice cream, milk, food coloring, and peppermint extract into a blender.
Blend everything together for 30 seconds, not minutes, seconds. So there you have it, Jags, a delicious shamrock shake to enjoy in a cup just like this. Seriously, again, really? To enjoy in a glass just like this one. Have a great St. Patty's Day, Jags, and enjoy your spring break. Robert, Hannah, back to you.
Thanks, Tristan. Those look like some great treat ideas.
You know what's another great treat? Our little buddy, Little Jag. Here's Chase with more.
Thanks, Robert. We would like to congratulate Emily Wilson and Trevor Davis for finding the Little Jag in last week's episode. If you didn't find it, it was in Hannah Foster's stand-up. You see him right there in the bush? Did you find the Jaguar in this episode? If you did, be sure to go to Twitter and message us the timestamp and location of the Little Jag to win your 2 free movie tickets to Blue Springs 8. That's all for Little Jag this week. I'm Chase McGraw. Now back to Hannah and Robert.
Thanks, Chase. Also be sure to add us on Snapchat at SouthJagTV and follow us on Facebook and at jagtvnews.com. I'm Hannah Foster.
And I'm Robert Dale. Enjoy your spring break and Roaring Jaguars.
Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Snapchat. Sign up today